Hello and welcome back to our second installment of Call of Cthulhu. Now, as you can see, I have a new setup, new webcam, and the green screen is a little all over the place. So what I'm tempted to do is potentially play this game. Let me try it, let's see how we go. I may end up playing without a camera today because this needs a little bit more tweaking. But for now, let's dive in and see whether or not this is going to be doable. So, Chapter 3. Now I found out, I know I'm semi-invisible at times, the lighting is playing havoc with the setup, but, however, and because, probably, I've done a little bit of research on this game. It turns out there's 4, where am I looking? I'm looking over here. So I have a new webcam. There's 4 different endings to this game. We've seen this bit already, but we'll watch it again.
Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Okay, so I'm going to forget about the webcam for now, as irritating as it will be to my subconscious. We have arrived finally at the mansion. Anything I should be wary of?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
You're talking about Winchester.
That's right. The Hawkins' old caretaker. Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you
George
don't wanna listen to
Clooney,
my
sorry.
advice, we might as well go, right?
George Clooney is the actor I was thinking of in the last episode, and I couldn't remember his name. Why is the caretaker still here?
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
How well do you know the place?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Sounds like George
Yes.
Clooney, doesn't he?
If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Okay, we'll move on. I have to remember that I don't have to read these out. I'm used to reading them out.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Okay.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Hope the game's not too loud. Looks okay. So the creepy old mansion. Okay, so as I was saying, 4 different endings. So I'm totally invisible, almost invisible, aren't I, when I pause it like this? 4 different endings. And we're only going to play it once this time. And we're going to aim for... I mean, I don't know anything about the endings. I thought... Are we not supposed to be going that way? Is he just going to keep walking without us? I feel like I want to go this way. And have a little look-see. Because this is where things, for us, should get interesting. What I was going to say is, without knowing how to do this, I'm going to aim for, like, the darkest, most occult version of endings, although I don't know, they could all be occult. You know, they could all be dark. What was run again? Left trigger. So you just have to ignore the issues with the webcam if you can. If it gets really bad or starts looking really bad, I'll just turn it off for this stream. Now I'm going to forget about it, and I'm not going to mention it again. Where'd you go? Oh, he's over there. Very creepy place, isn't it? What does it say? I laid me down and slept. Wait a sec. I laid me down and slept. I awaked, for the Lord sustained me. I awaked, for the Lord sustained me. I awaked. Is awaked a word? I awoke. Hilltop house. A bit hard to read. Hilltop house built in 1693 by Reverend John Wickwood. Oh yeah, where's our lighter as well? Not a lighter. We had a lantern. Or was that in the dream part? Was that in the dream bit? Okay, so this is the cop. Likes order and justice. He's no great sleuth. Seems more inclined than his colleagues to discover the truth. Okay, so he's alright. And here's the mansion. Perched at the top of a steep cliff. Okay. Now this is ominous. Reach the Hawkins Manor, eh? Why are you bringing me to the graveyard?
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas
Sorry. I think it's a little bit loud.
Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Now I didn't notice that the graves were desecrated, so I'm not going to select that.
Please give me a minute.
I mean,
I
wouldn't
didn't expect to set foot back here after the
I
burial.
wouldn't necessarily
What
say
kind of deranged individual would defile
that was
the
desecrated. I mean,
sanctuary and steal a burnt painting?
things just
I
got
don't see
broke,
Silas
didn't
doing
they?
such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord,
Poor kid.
have pity on this poor
That's the
family.
kid,
Poor
is it?
kid.
Okay, now what? Where's he gone? Okay, I'll go without you. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, vases could have been animals, could have got knocked over in the wind. I wouldn't have necessarily said somebody did it. Spooky.
find another entrance.
It's got a cool atmosphere.
This entrance is still in use. Whoa! Whoa!
You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them! Dump them into the ocean!
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. And let's talk calmly.
Caretaker, right?
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Really? We've got a timed one here. Grab the axe. This one.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin.
He's hiding
Yeah,
something.
that's it, vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Okay.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
So he's definitely hiding something. Although maybe he doesn't even know what. He's hiding secrets that he doesn't know much about, maybe. So, the key that opens the door to the tradesman's entrance. Seems like a pretty normal key. Yeah, did I say 14 chapters? Did I say that? 14 chapters and 4 endings. 4 different endings. So let's have a little look down here, eh? I don't think there's, like, discoverables.
This gate is locked.
You know, secrets. Although there could be. Mind you, you possibly unlock alternate dialogue options or paths, you know, paths through the game. Let's just have a little look anyway. So this is where the caretaker lives, I'm guessing. You have to forgive me if I repeat things that were actually mentioned in the game, because a lot of the time my brain just zones out. Halfway through that guy was talking to me, then I was trying to stare up at the birds up in the corner up there.
I know a thing or two about solitude myself. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes.
Like they may have
The
said,
poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world.
you know, they may have said this was the caretaker's hut, and I don't know, I can't remember. Anyway, I assume it is. Okay, we're not getting in there then. So let's have a little look. I get the feeling we're gonna have to go over here to this lighthouse at some point. I don't know why. Can I jump? No. I want to... What was that? Oh, why? Just want to get a view of the harbour. Alright, let's move on. Alright, no more wasting time. I am curious though. It's not very often that you know, I want to see how a game progresses with the story. I try a lot of games and I just end up turning them off after an hour, 2 hours or something, because I'm not interested in where the story's going. But this has been I mean, nothing's happened yet. There's been no... I mean, we've seen that nightmare entity in the beginning, but we haven't come across anything untoward or anything occultic,
Shall we enter?
esoteric or occult. Yeah,
Now
let's
that
do
you
it.
finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go. Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, still faithful to his employers, keeps watch on the place, armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley manage to calm him down and finally get hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They enter the building, looking for the scene of the fire.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
Who left the light on? Okay, now, what I've kind of figured then is, if there's 4 different endings to the game, it's probably not the kind of game where you're going to maximize each one of these skills to be, by the end of the game, fully maxed out. I'm guessing that. So I think, depending on which skills we level up, we should probably kind of focus in on those skills, because they will change the way that the game unfolds. So we're better off maxing out kind of 1 or 2 or maybe 3 of them, focusing on that, I think. So that's a guess. That's a bit of a guess, but I think that's what I'm going to do. Influence those who talk to you by the power of your speech. So what did we choose last time? Investigation. Yes, it was investigation and psychology. Is there an occultism? So this can only be improved by objects discovered in the environment. Strength. I don't think... Oh, hi. Your chances of forcing doors or mechanisms. I'm going to try to avoid violence, I think. I want more of a story, kind of psychological approach. So, but this is also going to be useful. Find hidden objects. Let's go with that one. So what I'm going to do is focus on investigation, spot hidden, and psychology, along with occultism, but that one we can't upgrade until we find items anyway. Eloquence. I mean, that's also important. Strength, I think we'll bypass. Because we're an amateur at eloquence, let's go with that. So we'll focus on these kind of 4 here. Alright, that's just how I'm going to play it for now. Is that it? Yes. PS. Okay, that's done. Sanity's good. Got no reason to be going insane at this point. Nothing else to see. I really wanted to turn that light off up there, you know, but the light off in my room to make it really dark, but then there'd be no camera. Might be worth doing that, but then you don't get to see my insane fidgeting and jumping around when things get spooky, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into this. What the hell is that?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
What is that? What is that? It's got eyes. Has it? Okay. Whatever you do, left trigger and right trigger. Watch your eyes. Sorry, I didn't warn you. Ridiculous. What is that?
What kind of meat is this?
It's meat. I thought it was a loaf of bread baked in the shape of some kind of weird sea creature. The deep ones. Okay, the scene of the fire. So we've got to be over here somewhere, right? Maybe not. I've visited houses like this in real life, you know. And they are awesomely creepy. Full of all sorts of energies and spirits. And, you know, the thing about them is, right, they're so mysterious, and you automatically imagine all of the sort of history in these places, that it conjures up your own kind of fear and anxiety, which leads to your, you know, feeling of ghosts and the paranormal and stuff like that. Very, very cool shit. Meanwhile, what are we looking for here?
This place is for the head of the family.
I'm never going to get over those
Charles
blinding
Hawkins.
lights. Okay. Charles Hawkins. Oh, okay. I've got a broken plate with a piece of meat on it.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Mm-hmm. Another blinding light.
Sarah Hawkins didn't eat. Was it because of the meat or something else?
Okay. God, these are good detectives.
Something
isn't it?
happened at this table. An argument?
I thought I was supposed to be looking for a fire.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
I'm like a ghost in
Well,
the
we
corner,
don't
aren't
have
I?
all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Okay, now it's gone dark, alright guys, it's gone very dark. Like I said, I don't know if this is a kind of jump scare style.
Sarah Hawkins painted herself with her son, Simon, ready to go somewhere, but without Charles.
I'm going to tell you one thing, it's very loud in my ears, so if there are kind of loud jump scary moments, they'll get me for sure. I'm terrible when it comes to that sort of thing. God, Fallout 4 had me ripping my headphones off at certain points. The zombie game I was playing a while back. Okay, here's the fire, obviously. Wow.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Got a new character point. What did we do? Eloquence. How many? 3. So 2 more needed for that. We'll level this up. Wait a second. What? What happened? Oh. He's just really talking about the room. Yeah, he explained that, didn't he, really, in the cutscene. Okay, blinding light.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
Okay.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
So he's obviously... he knows something about what's going on. The guy, you know, he's very much struggling to deal with something.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
I didn't notice the tentacles when I saw that last time. You put your light up? No.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her
I'm
shoes?
gonna be blind after this game.
How?
Did she lose one of her shoes? Mm-hmm.
They had a fight. Why?
Have to forgive me, guys. I'm just noticing a little bit of a few dropped frames coming in there. I'll keep an eye on that. I may have to pause the stream and lower some settings.
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
I'll keep an eye on it. New clue memorized. Still getting used to all this streaming thing. Obviously, since I've turned into a ghost in the corner. Okay. Alright, we know about all that stuff, that's fine. Let's keep looking around. What's happening over here? Oh, what's happening here? I didn't see that last time. Is that it? No? Let's have a look in the fire, eh? Nothing? Well, I can't see anything else to look at right now. Oh, here we go.
Did someone escape the fire?
Is he naked? He is too. Alrighty. YouTube censorship.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
Here's what I'll tell you what I make of it so far, right? Knowing what I know about this type of thing, she was getting herself into some deep shit, right? Exploring things internally, and she's obviously tapped into some kind of undiscovered depth within her. Monsters, you know, where the internal realms where monsters live. Anyway, keep this short. Let's get on with the game. The father has come to understand this and figure this out, and he doesn't like it. That's why he's drinking, and he's really struggling with what she's doing. The boy, I think the things that she discovered within her have probably tried to target the child, as such entities tend to do. Alright, that's enough of that. That's my take on it so far. Now then. The fire wasn't... Oh, and the fire?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Could be a number of things, really.
What's your theory?
I'm going to go with this one. I think something happened paranormal. I think there's a paranormal source to the fire.
I suspect a crime of passion.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Okay, we got another point. These points come thick and fast, don't they? I'm telling you, it's really irritating me that that camera's so bad. I said I wasn't going to mention it, didn't I? Is that the right one? Yes. Okay, let's carry on. I'll stop looking at the camera. I'll try to. I'll try to.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything.
Okay.
If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
Did that ladder... Okay, the ladder goes out after a certain amount of time. I like the atmosphere. History of medicine. This collection of medical knowledge actually covers the so-called civilized countries. Didn't we read this? No? Okay, so these are the items that we find. I see. These are the items that we find that allow us to progress along these. So we haven't found any occult occult items yet, which I guess maybe we find a little bit further in. We're not quite getting the flavour of the occult yet in this game. Regardless of the tentacles in the picture. I mean, that sort of stuff can just be fetish, you know? At the end of the day, could be.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person.
You know, a lot of what he says just doesn't register with me. My brain's already thinking about this bookshelf over here. I'm going to try really hard to not wander off. Well, where am I going now? I mean, options. So many options. We sit down and have a cup of tea or what? Why is the light smoking? What's wrong with you? Strange lamp.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor. A sea shanty.
Oh, that's a great song, that. You know, my favourite version of that song is the one from Dishonored. Oh, that game's coming up on the channel, by the way. Dishonored 1, and then we'll play Dishonored 2. And I don't know about is it the other one? There's another one, isn't there? I forget what it's called. We're not going upstairs. So our options weren't as vast as I first perceived.
This door is blocked from the outside.
Definitely not.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Okay. Benjamin Franklin? I'm guessing not. Okay, so we've got this aura happening. Don't look at the camera. Right, family. Whoa. What the hell? Oh, okay. You could have warned me there, mate, sneaking up on me like that. I thought the canvas was burning. What do we got here?
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
They say about Moby Dick is it's a metaphor, isn't it? A metaphor for the battle between body and mind, or I don't know. I haven't actually read it. I think I started reading it when I was little. I was a kid.
This place was falling apart long before the fire.
Between the spirit and flesh. Wow, it's really, really invisible, isn't it? Okay.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
Looks a bit like Ben Franklin.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
More medicine. So all the occult books would be hidden away, wouldn't they? They wouldn't be out in the open. Hence the term occult. Okay. Nothing around.
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. There's something disturbing about this painting.
Is there? Say it's probably something more disturbing about the skull. The human skull sitting there. To be honest.
20,000 leagues under the sea. Another
Jules
story about
Verne.
the mysteries of the deep.
Oh, mysteries of the deep. The deep dark abyss. What do you got? A crowbar. So there's actually... Okay, did you see that? So that one...
A crowbar could prove useful.
That one was a very much smaller light. A little round kind of white circle, wasn't it? Or colour. It didn't even seem white. That one seemed more coloured. So I guess there are hidden elements to this too that don't stand out.
Book on hunting whales.
Oh, I've read that one.
The island's staple diet last century.
Okay, alright. Let's see what's going on around here then. Wait. Is this where we came from? No. Creaky old mansion.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Okay, I'll read this one. Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behaviour of your wife. So somebody sent this to them. Last week she again terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to recur, believe me that, although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Wellard. Okay. So it's not saying what she's doing. You know, we still haven't had any kind of hinting at exactly what she was expressing, saying, experiencing. All we know is that she's painted some weird shit. What was that? I'm not sure if I saw something over here then. It could have just been that painting. Got a lot of good reviews this game, you know. Whoa, okay. I want that. Can that be my bedroom? Can't get in there. Or can we? No, that's the next door. Okay, now things are getting nicely creepy now. I like this.
The boys' room.
What's with the... Oh, I see. I was going to say, what's with the flashing question mark? The boys' room. Okay, the young boy. Was it James, Peter? I can't remember his name. Stephen.
A child's fort.
Simon.
From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
What are you talking about? Oh, I see. So he's placed all of the toys facing out. So here's what I'm saying. Now, it kind of lines up with my own intuition that the boy, whatever she's tapping into, wants the boy, or is somehow... Yeah, it wants the boy.
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
Yeah. Maybe the dad was tapping into something. Or the boy?
Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy.
The boy's having nightmares.
What was wrong with this family?
Here we go. Righto. Alright, this gives us a little bit of insight, doesn't it? So the boy... Something is coming to the boy, visiting him.
What nightmarish vision could have inspired?
You know, he's having visions.
Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something.
Alright,
Something terrified him.
I'm thinking along the lines of a different kind of theory now. My theory has evolved. Tell you what I'm going to do, guys. I'm just going to take a couple of minutes break. I'm going to pause the game here. And just want a little bit of a bathroom break. And I want to put the heater on. It's starting to get a little bit chilly at this time of night. So I will set a little timer. I'm going to put 5 minutes, though. I'll be back most likely within 2 or 3 minutes. So this will just run for 5 minutes. And I will be back very, very shortly with my semi-invisible self. Okay. Okay, we good? I had a super quick bite to eat. Let's crack on, eh? Let us continue. Oh yeah, my theory. So, shit, what was it? Right. The woman's dad, Stephen, whatever his name was, this guy, him, Stephen Webster. You know, usually the way these things work is it's ancestral, so the mum's obviously having issues. I should try and look at the camera, shouldn't I, instead of looking over at the recording. The mum's having issues, obviously. She's seeing shit. She's painting shit. Weird shit. The son is drawing shit. Weird shit. And it tends to be ancestral. These things, it's quite rare that such forces will happen upon an individual who has no connection to them, and usually that connection is passed on generation after generation, like the generational curse, so to speak. He has an inclination that she's telling the truth anyway, so he must have some sense of otherness. And the father is freaking out about it. Obviously, he's not connected. He's not in the bloodline. Righto, I'm going to leave it at that for now. Let's carry on. If you see me doing this, I got a little bit of food stuck in my teeth. Okay, so we've exhausted this room, have we? What was that? Oh, I thought it was a Nerf gun. I was going to say, what is that doing there? Okay. Nothing hiding up here in the corners. Why is that thing flashing again in the bottom left? I don't understand what that is. I can't remember what it was. Is there something here I'm supposed to find? I thought it was the, like the white flashy screen. Investigation mode.
Locked.
Oh, was it that? Yes, it was that. So we need a key for that room. Okay, let's check this door before we go upstairs.
What will her room reveal about her?
Audio's good, isn't it? Audio in this really makes this kind of game. Can we do it?
Perfect.
Okay, well let's finish scanning this room first. Don't rush me, bro.
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Tends to be the way it goes, yeah. Gets you out of the, gets you out of your head for a bit, you know? Out of the darkness. Here we go. This has to be an occult. Sarah Hawkins' sketches look more like a gallery of horrors than anatomical studies. Do they represent what haunts her nights? Okay, occultism for sure. 5%, hey? So, barely anything. They act as a depressant of the nervous system, but once you begin, you can never live without them. The disturbing drawings and the sleeping pills raise suspicions that even Simon Hawkins may have been suffering from mental illness. Yeah, okay, that's what they all say, isn't it? Okay, so surely we can use that somewhere. This where we came in? Ooh, here we go. A key. Have a look at that. Missed that. Missed that one. Office key. Is that for this door here? Certainly is. And this has got a lead. Well, where the hell? Oh, okay. So we could get in here anyway. From this room that we were just in. Tell you what, you do gotta have a look, don't you? Because I didn't see that key out there before. Oh, here we go. Now we're talking. This is the dad's... Is this the dad's office? See what I mean? The dad... What, the dad? Was the dad into some shit too? Is it the dad's office or the mum's office? Whose office is it?
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
It's Sarah's, it looks like. Ever since you left to bury yourself away on that lost island, your art has been attracting increasing numbers of collectors. I beg you to send me some new paintings. The last ones, so somber and strange, moving as no other paintings have been, are selling at a premium price. Your percentage of these most recent sales is attached. Do not forget your friend who was the first to recognize your genius and display it to the world. Maximilian L. Is that what it is? Yep. Uh-huh. So it's Sarah's office. Was it Sarah, the mum? I've already forgotten what her name was.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Sarah. Okay.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, okay. So that gets really hot.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Mm-hmm. So obviously, you're not going to say anything about the giant... Okay, here we go.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Ceremonial circle. If the creature is not yet anchored in our dimension, an expulsion, so it's a banishment ritual, might work. As long as the person performing it makes sure that he integrates the elder sign among the glyphs that make up the ceremonial circle. Be careful though, because the works that describe the creation of such circles are not all of proven reliability. Well, where was that? We didn't even find that. I mean, we found the circle, but we didn't find that inscription anywhere. And there's no way in hell that he can read what is written on the floor. He's already talking about mental illness. An expulsion ritual. So expulsion means to get rid of something or kick something out, but it sounded like maybe she was talking about expelling it from its own dimension into this one. Want to say anything about the giant scratches on the wall there, buddy? Nothing? Okay.
Bradley? Is that you?
Here we go. I'd like that gun now, please. Oh, so you have to illuminate it. I see. We've been in here. This is a boys' room? Yes. So what's that thing flashing at the bottom left there again? Oh man, it's telling me I've found everything. So that's saying I've found everything, is it? Now this one, it was flashing up in here. But there's still something I haven't found then. Interesting, okay, so I've got to keep an eye out.
What was going through that boy's mind?
Keep an eye out for that then, I guess. I never noticed that before. Here we go. Get out of it.
The argument that led to their tragic end seems to have been simmering for some time.
Here, I'm gonna try and read some of this. Today with Mother we played in the garden, but she is still sad. I hate it when she is sad and angry, and is she angry with Father? Father scolded me. He shouted, wanted a spanking. Shouted loud and wanted to spank me, but Mother did not want him to. He's always angry. Why? There are lots of strange things in his office. So it was his office. I just started to look at them. So he's up to something. The dad's up to something. I built a castle for Mother and me. I told her to come and hide with me. She's always painting monsters. I don't like her monsters. I have bad dreams and they come into my bedroom and look at me. I cry and mother shouts at me. My father says that I must take tablets. They are not nice. I don't want to take them. Okay, so the dad was into it then. Mother is screaming again. She cries a lot. Father is sad too. And angry with mother. I don't know why. Maybe the mother wanted to back out of it, but the dad didn't. Mother is sad again. At lunch, we ate in silence. It was strange. Father said, finish your dishes. We always eat the same thing. It looks like rotten fish and it smells very bad. Why does he always want us to eat that? It's not very nice. If we have to eat it again tonight, I will throw my plate on the floor and smash it. Well, there you go. So that's kind of... I've got to keep an eye out for that symbol in the corner now. I know what it means. Kind of bites into my theory a little bit. A lot of these scratches around the place. Just checking in here for this symbol. It's going to let us know if there's anything else to find. There's probably some stuff that I missed further back too then. Let's have a little look up here, eh? So now it's seeming like the dad was into stuff. Maybe a little bit more intentionally than the mother.
Is anyone there?
Well, that was unexpected.
Stop!
Where did he go?
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise.
Cultist.
Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
So what, we can't go back up here now? Oh, the lantern has fuel. Look at the bottom right there. Well, I'd rather use the lighter if you don't mind then. Get off. Come on, this way. Can I use this? How do I... I'd rather use that if this is just going to run out of fuel. Burns a lot of oil. Maybe we can find more oil. I can't seem to get the lighter out instead. Alright, never mind.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor. A sea shanty.
What did you see, brother? Something? You see anything? Oh, you
I'll
skip.
cover you.
Okay, I was gonna say. May I switch from what? Oh, there we go. There you go. Okay. Thanks, game.
This door was closed earlier.
Where did he go?
Must have got out some way.
No, he was here. I'm sure. Let's...
4 character points. Alright, let's think about this because that eloquence hasn't really come up yet. Mind you, there's only 1 left, so we're going to have to do that, aren't we? Should we go spot hidden? Or investigation? I'm not going to really worry about strength. Mind you, increases your chance of forcing doors or mechanisms. I'm not going to worry about it for now. Spot hidden, I think. They all need 6. Okay, we'll go with spot hidden. What are we looking at here? 1 hour. Alright, so I don't know. We'll probably just get to the end of this chapter. And then call it a day. Call it a night. What am I looking at? Knowledge. Oh, here we go. So we're up to date now? Yes.
Search this room. This Dr. Fuller, was he Sarah Hawkins' therapist?
I understand your worries, but I assure you that Sarah is in good hands here at the Riverside Institute. Goes without saying that her state requires very specific care and a high level of attention. Her full potential will only be able to express itself if she is placed in a secure environment and surrounded by qualified staff. Now that to me raises suspicions. When does a doctor, especially a sort of psychiatrist, ever say something like that? The decision is yours, of course, but I seem to understand that you are running out of time. I think the doctor's in on it. He's somehow connected to the
They
stuff,
look like Celtic runes.
stuff that's happening to her.
Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips.
To realize her full potential. Sounds like she was being used for something.
Seems like this came from a log.
Okay, it's just a log from a ship. Yeah, sailor's log. We caught it. It's the most grotesque whale I've ever laid eyes upon. It will go into memory as the biggest catch ever. Men have died, but we have gained glory. This day will be celebrated for years to come. It wasn't a whale, was it? Obviously. It was something else. They pulled something out of the water. The dark water.
This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
Okay, I'm doing this now. What am I? Okay, that's mesmerizing, isn't it? Can I make the globe spin? Yeah. Just sit and stare at that. Head starts turning sideways. Anyway, let's carry on with the game. The Russian Empire, Africa. Anything out in the deep, dark water. This is where I live. Right down here. Antarctica. There's a lot of weird shit that goes on there, isn't there? Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for yet. I guess maybe I've got to find some kind of clue. Good old Blighty. Alright, maybe I'll just... can't see anything on the great green globe. Hey, wait, that said validate, didn't it?
Doesn't work.
Okay.
I must have missed something.
Well, can't get around it. Here we go. Okay, so obviously that opens.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor.
Interesting. There's a lot going on here that my brain
It
isn't...
looks like a freehand map of dark water.
not really putting together.
Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why. Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well.
Some kind of butcher on the right. Surgeon, maybe?
I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins. Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater's shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
Charles Hawkins was a sort of traveler, right?
More like An adventurer, I guess. He left for months, exploring remote places and abandoned temples.
Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins'
Didn't
desk?
mean to do that.
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater's shore for years.
Nothing else here, is
Maybe
there?
he kept them for sentimental reasons.
Oh, cool.
It looks like an old seaway map. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
So I've missed something, haven't I? Obviously.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
Am I supposed to... Oh, wait, hold on. There's maps. Maps on the table.
Doesn't work. There must be a link with the seaway map.
Oh, well, there you go. Okay. Kind of said it for me, didn't he? The seaway maps, that's this
Looks
one,
like
right?
the navigational paths described in the log.
So we've got to go to Darkwater, have we? Somebody's added coordinates, this old sea map. Do we have to go in order? Oh, don't tell me we have to go in order. The Scylla. Where's the Scylla? The Prodigal, the Orpheus. Do we have to find Darkwater? North Atlantic Ocean. Here we go. This is going to take me forever. Watch this. This will take me... This will be the whole stream now. Isn't America... Why is it so zoomed in? Why is it so zoomed in now?
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
I want it. Why?
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
It's ultra zoomed in right now. Wasn't like that before. Okay, where's America? South America. North Atlantic Ocean. So it's here somewhere. I don't know what I'm looking for though. I'm expecting something to show up in that circle. What's that there?
Doesn't work.
Okay, I need to have a look.
I must have missed something.
Need to have another look at this map. This is why I need people in the chat. I need chat now.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
I'm trying to find Darkwater there. It's right on the coast. I'm seeing all those coordinates, but nothing's really... I'm hoping it's not a... like a sequence where you've got to bloody go to one coordinate then to the next. Okay. It's not South America, that is it? I feel like I need to put the circle over the top of Darkwater. That's kind of what I'm getting at the moment, but I could be wrong. I wish I could zoom out, I'll tell you that much for nothing.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Yeah, no shit.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Okay, I think I'm a little bit high. Not.
Doesn't work.
I'm a little bit high up on the
I must have missed something.
globe.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Whatever it is, I'm not getting it.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Can you give me a clue?
Charles Hawkins was a sort of traveler, right?
More like an adventurer, I guess.
Looks like the navigational paths.
Something on the
described
back?
in the log.
Nope. Chat, I need your help. Come on. Something's got to be here. It can't be like a... What am I missing? They make up a journey. Looks like the navigational path described in the log. Let me read the log. Where's the log again? So over here.
There must be a link with the seaway map.
Oh, I see. Okay, so we've got the brackets down here. 33N, 53W. That's the one. So the one, you can see in there, the brackets around that paragraph. Passage, paragraph. Let's go to those. 33N, 53W.
Looks like the navigational paths.
Oh, I see.
described
It's
in the
right
log.
in the middle of the map there at the bottom, sort of bottom. Along the bottom. So we've got to try and find that. Now, how the hell am I going to identify that on the map? Does this have have a grid? Oh, it does. It does. Fucking, it's got a grid references on it. 60. Okay, what are we looking for again? 35.
There must be a link with the sea
33
wing.
end. 53. 30. Oh my god.
There must be
33
a
north.
link with the sea wing.
53 west.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Don't tell me it's this bit.
Looks like
Fucking
it worked.
hell, it was the star all the whole time. Anyway, we got it.
Well done, Pierce.
Well done, me. Well done, chill and play. Fucking hell. Righto. I think that's it. Chapter 4. That's it for this episode. Inside the Hawkins mansion, the scene of the fire revealed its secrets. Pierce and Officer Bradley, now on the trail of a survivor, had undertaken to search the place, looking for proof. When a hooded man leaped into Sarah Hawkins' workshop to steal a painting, detective and police officer set off after him. By following him to the office of Charles Hawkins, they discovered a secret passage. Pierce and Bradley enter the tunnel under the mansion. Enter the madness.
The secret path.
No, don't talk. Spoilers. Alright, so here with my ghostly self, let me, I just want to test this out. Does this... See, it's not so bad on that screen. Pretty terrible on that screen, isn't it? I'll have to look into this. So, there we go. Not that one. Alright, so the story's progressing quite nicely. You know, I'll be honest with you, those sort of puzzle elements tend to get me when it comes to games. Because usually after I try 2 or 3 times, I get a bit impatient and the game gets switched off usually. But that won't be happening anymore. So... I mean, I can't exactly abandon a stream because I can't figure out a puzzle, but I need your help, chat. This is why I need you. I need people to be there so they can just give me the answers and tell me how to get there quicker. Anyway, it's interesting. We will be playing this. We'll be continuing on. So we're up to chapter 4 now. There's 14 chapters, so prepare yourself for a decent series on this one. It's going to be, I think they've estimated like 12 to 14 hours, which in my case will probably be somewhere around the upper limits of that. Because I tend to go slow in these games and get stuck on a lot of the puzzles. But it's good. It's not as scary as I'm hoping it's going to get a little bit scarier. And I hope the horror elements are going to start showing up. And we're not even halfway through the game yet. So, you know, it's got to be round about now in the 4th chapter as we go under the basement. Can't speak. As we go into this tunnel to find out whatever is going on with these cultists, which I can tell you they're cultists. The real deep shit should now start to emerge from the abyss. And we should get to see some really cool shit. Alrighty, anyway, so let's leave it at that. Thank you very much for joining me for another episode of... is this our second one? Yes, our second episode of Call of Cthulhu. And... I'll probably play again tomorrow, I would say. Put another video out there, get another chapter down and done. And until then, I don't know what else to say. Thanks for joining me. I will see you in the next episode, won't I? Chat. I need chat. Come help me out. We'll get stuck forever otherwise.